And welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Banjo and Kazooie. In the last episode, we went and confronted Gruntilda the Witch at the top of her tower and did a quiz game in order to, as our confrontation. We kind of did pretty, not so good at the quiz, but, I mean, I did pretty good on the Grunty questions because I reviewed the Gruntilda questions beforehand. But, like, the challenges and stuff like that, I actually had kind of a difficult time. I lost 2 lives on that, but hey, what can you expect? That's gonna happen. I guess it's a hard thing to do in this game in particular, is this quiz game. But we saved her sister, so everything's all hunky-dory, and everything else. You know, we saved her day and everything, but yet we still have one more thing to do, and that's to actually go and confront Grunty herself. We just let her escape. So now we gotta go follow her back into her lair. So we're gonna go back to the quiz game, and actually one thing in particular that I will show you off now here is, I think I showed this off in the last episode, but if you go behind here, you'll activate a ding pot. You'll understand why I activated it here in just a second and not go back. Forgot if you stand right in the middle of the dang thing, it'll teleport you back. But yeah, now that we've cleared out this board game, we could just go across this board like normal. We don't have to answer no dumb questions and do it again, and then have to worry about falling in the. Still have to worry about falling in the pit. So be mindful of that. But we can actually go up here and follow where Grunty ran off. It left us with credits to deal with, but she ran off this way. So we're going to go ahead and go up this way. And we're going to be going up the stairs that we saw in the intro of the game. And that activated that ding pod as soon as we got it there. There you go. So, that ding pod's there just to warp you back here. And you don't have to cross the bridge. But, as you guys can see, we need 810 notes in order to advance further into this layer here, because, well, yeah, you need to have majority of the notes in the game in order to beat the final boss. So let's go ahead and unlock that, because we have 900 notes. We have all 900 notes in the game. And if we walk in here, we are presented with our final puzzle piece here. It's not over, stupid bear. See my picture over there? To fill it up is no mean feat. Lots of jiggies make it complete. Yeah, so can't you get here any faster? Come and fight me. I'm the master. Okay, fine, Grunty. But yeah, you can go ahead and just, you know, put in all your jiggies there and you'll unlock Grunty. It's sad to say you'll stop, because I'm safe here at the top. Okay. So yeah, we have finally unlocked the final battle with Gruntilda. And as you can kind of come over here, you can kind of see the machine that she was trying to, you know, get Tooty to transfer her, you know, beauty over to her. And you see it's switched off and everything else. But if you come over here and knock on this door, or I guess not, I thought you could break this door open. I guess not. But yeah, here's the machine that she was using to try to take Tooty's beauty away from her. But yeah, you need to have all but 6 of the jiggies in the game in order to fully complete this game. So yeah, you only have like you don't have to get that engine room one if you don't want to. But if we come in here, phew, what a disgusting smell. Oh, visitors for Dingpot. I like visitors. It's a wonder you get any sewer breath. What does strange birdie thing mean? She said that we're looking for Gruntilda. Do you know where she is? I sure do, Mr. Bear. Grunty's awful, you know. She was sicking me earlier on. Ew. If you can get rid of her, I'll be free. Don't be so sure, you silly pot. Soon I'll have you a nice and hot. See these filthy clothes I've got. When I've won, you'll wash the lot. Don't worry, Dingpot. We'll sort her out if you can find us a way up to there. No problem. Just sploosh in me and I'll fire you up to the top. Jump in there? No way, dung box. Come on, Kazooie. You get a chance to peck the witch's butt. Let's go. So yeah, so if you want to go to the final battle of the game, you jump into Dingbot here. I don't know what liquid he has in here, but it surely isn't nice. But there's a bunch of note doors around Dingpot that you can unlock with basically every other note that you can get in the game. If you have all 900 notes, this will be very nice. You actually unlock special things that will be very helpful in this final battle. This giant feather here just completely refills your golden feathers, and it respawns every time you enter this room. 828 notes? No problem. Did I tell you she puked at me? It was awful. Yeah, you did, and I don't want to hear about it again. This one here completely refills your eggs. You're going to be needing all your abilities in order to do this. You need to have 882 notes to unlock this door. And this actually is a long hallway. We're going to be getting to that here in a second. But there's another note door around here. Right here. What does it need? 846. So if you unlock that, that is a red feather restock. That'll completely refill your red feathers. Like I said before, you need all of your abilities in order to do this final battle. But over here, where it said 886 notes, you unlock one more puzzle piece here. And you need to go ahead and put it in here. There's only 4 pieces in here. But once you do, it doubles your health. So this is your reward for collecting basically everything in the game, is you get double health. So these red honeycomb pieces that indicate another layer of health that is added to Banjo's arsenal here. But yeah, you can basically, the most you can get to get all the rewards in this game is 886 notes and all but 2 jiggies. So, what is that? That's like 88 jiggies. So yeah, it's just like, if you get everything but like 2 jiggies in the entire game, so you technically don't need to get that engine room one in Rusty Bug Bay, and you can still get all the things in the game. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's your reward for completely 100%, or not 100% in the game, but mostly 100% in the game, is double health. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into Dingpot here and get transported to the top and face Gruntilda once and for all. I can't believe that furry pair got right up here. It's so unfair. But now the stupid bear must fight. This battle tests your skills and might. Okay, so Grunty starts off by she's gonna start flying around on a broomstick and doing dash attacks like this. You want to use a talon trot to kind of just, keep going around it and kind of avoiding her. But when she kind of, sputters out like that, like a car engine, you just go over and peck her. Ouch, my butt, you hit. It's your shot. I cannot read all the stuff that it goes too fast. But yeah, for this first phase, you just kind of want to just avoid her swooping attacks like this until it sputters out like a car engine. And just attack her like so. Be careful of her fireballs. After a couple hits, she'll start casting fireballs at you. You're just going to go ahead and just keep going back and forth and avoiding the swoops. The swoops. And then sputter out again, you stupid broomstick. And yeah, just be careful her fireballs. Her fireballs actually she's very accurate with her fireballs. And you'll see definitely later in the fight, she is very, very accurate with those things. Like, she'll just flat out, predict your movement. It's almost scary how accurate her aiming is. But once you peck her enough, it says, magic spell, you peek your prey. I'm sure to hit my day. But yeah, that attack right there is an undodgeable magic attack. What I usually do to avoid that is I use the golden feather. I use Wonder Wing. What I usually do here in this phase is she goes over and starts casting fireballs. And you wait until she stops firing them, and I usually just stand right behind this wall until she stops firing. Like so. Well, I say like so. And then I fire eggs at her. she tricked me out a little bit. I'm just gonna have to wait until she's done. It does have an area effect, lasting effect, so don't jump immediately after she fires it, and you just kind of go ahead and just shoot eggs at her. And then we're gonna go over to the next wall over here. I usually just come over here, this long wall here, because she gets a little bit more sporadic with her fireballs, to the point where it kind of, you don't give you enough room to jump up and attack her with eggs. And I'm not very good at aiming anyways, so kind of just, just wait for her to do her thing, quickly jump up and just fire a couple shots. Don't waste too long up there, because immediately if you do waste too long up there, she's just gonna hit you with a fireball again. So just be mindful of that. Come on, Grunty. Okay. I'll shoot one. There we go. Yeah, slow and steady kind of helps. Don't be too greedy. I know it might be tempting to shoot 3 eggs at her, but I usually just do like 1 at a time, because I don't want to waste. I don't want to accidentally hurt myself, because you're gonna need all this health that we just got. Trust me on this. Later in the fight, it gets a little bit too, too chaotic. Ow! I still got hit with a fireball, man. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and hide over this wall over here. I'm not very good at aiming with the eggs anyways, so that's why I kind of just do it 1 at a time. If I miss one, I miss one, She's gonna stay here until... Ooh, that was close. I didn't mean to do a ground pound there. Alright, Grunty. Alright. Okay. Attack ya. No! No, that's not the button I pushed. That is not the button I meant to push. Okay. I didn't want to look at Grunty. There we go. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and use Wonder Wing here, because it can go through walls. That one ability that does, that homes in on you, it does go through walls. So I usually use Wonder Wing to avoid those. And she does drop a gold feather, or honeycomb piece. For this phase, she's gonna fly up in the sky, and Bottles so conveniently gave us a flight pad here. We're gonna do beak bomb attack on her butt. So be careful though; she's going to be firing her fireballs at you. It takes a couple hits for her before she goes down. For this phase, because she gets a little bit faster each hit that you take on her. So trying to aim your beak bomb attack might be a little bit tricky, and do not be very careful where you aim, because there has been times, where I got hit like that, or there's been times I have accidentally fell off this entire arena like that. Almost fell off in the entire arena like that. So it's just like, be careful. If you die, you have to start this whole fight over again, by the way. And it's kind of hard to aim this thing. I'm not very good at this fight. This fight's always giving me trouble whenever I do this. Okay, come on. And I lucked out there. I didn't mean to do that. Sometimes you can beak bomb and you'll hit the ground and you'll take damage. So you don't want that to happen. That actually was like best case scenario here. I'm not very good at this stuff, but yeah, like I said before, this fight I was stuck on for a while when I first played this. This fight is kind of a little bit difficult, because there's a lot of stuff you gotta do. She didn't give you enough time to do that. She stopped for just a moment. Okay, Grunty. I'm gonna avoid your stuff here. There we go. Okay, so I hit her again. And with that, go to the next one. Now let's see, you get through this. Yeah, she's put up a shield here. So now that there's nothing we can do. She's protected herself. But conveniently enough, Deus Ex Machina appears, and these Shinjo statues appear. They want you to go ahead and start putting eggs inside to activate the statues. But during this phase, she's going to be starting to launch her attacks at you. be very careful where you run around, because she can, and she will, aim right where you're walking towards. So she's a little bit easier to hit. It's easier to hit. She's easier to hit you. Yeah, so just kind of just stop whenever she attacks, because she might be predicting where the fireball's gonna land. See, like that. I was gonna walk right into that. But be careful too. Don't stop for too long. We want to activate all the Jinjo statues here. Go ahead and launch eggs in here. Be careful. Okay, and get to the last one here. Ooh, I knew she was gonna. Listen for her fireball attack noise. That's one thing you need to also do. It helps kind of predict where you need to move around. With that, we disabled her shield, and her broomsticks broke. I catch my breath, and I'm on the ground. But she still has her shield up, though. Now she's gonna start attacking with a lot of fireballs all over the place. And then sooner or later, she's gonna start doing the one homing spell. So be careful. I like to kind of go back and forth a little bit. Okay, now she's gonna do this attack. So I'm gonna go Wonder Wing to get rid of it. But yeah, just stall for a little bit until the mighty Generator statue appears. Grunty will be winner B. We need to activate the Jinjo statue here, but be careful. She's going to be really, really kind of annoying in this part. And then she's going to use this attack. I'm going to wait there. I'm going to get some more eggs in here. There we go. Okay. Okay, now she's going to use this. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm almost dead. Be careful. Careful. And then finally this. Oh, dang it. And with that, we should be able to do that, and there we go. We activated the mighty Generator. Well, with only 2 health left, we have actually won this fight. We have defeated Grunty, or so she should say. Grunty's shaking in her boots because the mighty Generator is activated. And this is where Banjo's final smash from Smash Brothers comes from. Keep beating the snot out of her. There's no way he'll shift my bulk. I'll watch you cry and I'll have you. I can't. It went too fast. It's hard to see half the text sometimes. Yeah, you be shaking. Jinjo. Done a choke, but look what's hidden underneath my cloak. And she does one fail attack on you. And it missed. Sometimes it'll hit you, but sometimes it won't. With that, we have defeated Gruntilda. Down she goes from her tower. Bam! Right into the ground. And a rock lands right on top of her. Grrr. Grrr. Gasp! Too heavy. Grunty's fake, this should not be. So hurry, Klungo, rescue me. And she's stuck under that rock. And with that, we have beaten Banjo-Kazooie. We got the good ending, because we got 100% of the game, too. You'll see here in a second. We actually unlocked the good ending. Everybody's just chillaxing at the beach. You know, after a long battle, they just like, oh, we're going to take a nice vacation. Duh. This is great. Have we finished now, Tooty? Can I relax? Sure, Banjo, you and Kazooie are heroes now. Did you hear that, Shorty? I'm a hero. Yes, I suppose you are. Well done, Kazooie. Thanks, Goggles. You're not so dumb after all. That's enough, Kazooie. Let's all watch the cast list now. And for realsies, we're going to be watching the credits yet again. This time we're going to be seeing some characters we hadn't seen before, like Dingbot and Glungo and all that other stuff. I don't think they'll show the actual, like, credits, because the first credits was the actual credits. And basically we get to see all the enemy names in the game in this cast roll. So it's kind of cool to see all the enemies in this roll here. I kind of mentioned this before when we first saw the credits. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I love Banjo-Kazooie so much. This game means a lot to me, and it kind of shaped a kind of gamer I was when I was a child, even though I didn't really get a chance to play it until my teenage years. I really love this game because it encompasses everything I like about 3D platformers. You know, I played games growing up like Spyro the Dragon and all that other stuff where it was basically a big 3D collectathon. And this was kind of the game that inspired it. And I have a lot of fond memories of this game, even, you know, after, you know, Xbox took over Rare and everything else. I still played this game a lot on my Xbox 360, and I enjoyed it a lot. And I'm so glad I got to finally share this game with you, because I've been meaning to play this game for quite a while, and I just wanted to practice it up as much as I could so that way I can be somewhat decent at it. And I'm just happy I got to share this game with you guys. This is by far one of my favorite games of all time. And I love the humor, I love the enemy designs, I love the goofiness of it. It was basically, it encompasses what a 90s game was back in the day. It had a lot of the sicko humor, like, you know, dealing with, you know, nastiness and slime and fart jokes and butt jokes and all that other stuff. And I always loved that. And I always loved the design of the characters, like the big googly-eyed enemies and everything else. And I just love Banjo-Kazooie in general. I just always liked the idea of you know, Bear protagonist had a bird in his backpack, and that's how he could kind of glide a little bit in the game. It just made it, when I was a kid, I was very fascinated with Banjo-Kazooie. I loved it, and even to my teenage years when I actually sat down and play it, I just loved everything about this game. And I'm glad when I finally got to play it, it basically solidified why I was happy in the first place with this game. So, I'm glad I got to share it with you guys. I know I'm not the greatest at this game as some other people are, but I kind of wanted to share why I like this game a lot, and hopefully, you know, these videos do help someone along the way, you know, who's playing this game for the first time, because I sure needed help with some of this game when I first played. I have to thank my good friend SonicGo64 for making a good Let's Play of this. I'll give him a shout out for this playthrough, because it kind of really helped me get through this game a lot back when I was younger, because I played this game, but I didn't 100% it first time playing through, and he really did help me with that. So I'm gotta thank him on that. But I'm really glad I got to share this game with you guys. I just recently beat Banjo-Tooie, the sequel to this game, and it's a different beast at this game. This game is very, very self-contained for the most part, and that's one reason I really like it a lot. I don't have to backtrack to certain worlds a lot. I could usually just get everything in the world right then and there. I don't have to worry about backtracking to it. Minus that one instance in Freeze EZP. That was it. And that's one thing I really like about it, because I like it when in the game you don't have to backtrack in 3D collectathons a lot. And oh boy, some of the later ones, they kind of make you backtrack in those games quite a bit. And that's one thing I have to say with this game. That's why it's so easy to pick up and play. I do think that the Xbox 360 version of this game is the best version to play if you are going to play this game. Mainly because of the fact that it's widescreen, it's in HD, it saves your notes and you don't have to pick them up again if you die. So they're permanent, upgrades and all that. But the N64 version is still a really good version to play. So if you have Switch Online, that's a good version to play too. But this is what we get for 100% of the game. Hey Mumbo, got secret pictures. Nice one, Bone Brain. What's on them? Got pictures of things you missed. Secrets used in next game. Oh, did you hear that, Kazooie? We're going to be in another game. Great, so let's see the pictures then, Skirt Boy. Did you get all 100 jigsaw pieces? We sure did, Mr. Mumbo. Yeah, so show us your secrets, masked midget. Pictures show things you missed. Secrets that are for a new game. Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts. It would say Tooty in the N64 version. Sounds great. Is it any good? Mumbo's jaw dropped in awe. Hey, I'd better be in it too, short stuff. Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts make Banjo-Kazooie look like joke. Mumbo show you pictures of stuff that could use in new game. Here, take a look. Find first secret on the beach. Hey, Shorty, how did you make that rock rise up? Her. Mumbo not telling. Wow, a secret cavern. Bear and bird must climb to top. What's up there, dumb skull? Wait and see, oh filthy feathered one. Gulp. It looks rather high. Don't worry, Banjo. It looks like I have to get us up there. Next secret found in snow. That's Waz's cave. We've already been in here. Hey, what's that egg on the beach? Tell us. Bird, be quiet. Watch picture. What's through here? Core, a giant ice key. I know where I'd like to stick that. Kazooie! Another secret can get in desert. Nice, Mumbo. Please tell us what the eggs and key are for. No, bird rude to Mumbo. Not tell. I wonder what's in here. Huh, it's only another stupid egg. Wow, how do we get those? Mumbo not telling. Find out in Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. I love how Mumbo says Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts make Banjo-Kazooie look like a joke. I'll tell you what, that game did make them a joke. Not saying that that's a bad game. It's not a bad game. It's just it's not what people wanted. I hate that they changed that text in the ending. Grr, rock's so heavy, but Klongo must rescue Mistress. All the jiggies you did snatch, but I'll be back for my rematch. And with that, we have finished Banjo-Kazooie. As Klongo is struggling to get the rock off of Grunty. And with that, we have completely 100% of this game. So, I think that's going to be ended for this LP. I do have a couple of bonus episodes I want to show off right now, especially, with that ending being like, oh, there's secrets to be found. Yeah, we're going to be covering that. And there's going to be very long explanations about those secrets. But, yeah, as of right now, we have a 100% save file. So, all 100 jigsaws and 900 notes. So, yeah. So in the bonus episode of Banjo-Kazooie, we are going to be doing something that is actually in the game that we didn't really check and see back on Spiral Mountain of all things. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone.